Just for those that don't know, my name is JP Watkins out of Dallas, Texas, and it is an honor to be on tonight with each and every one of you all around the world. Guys, we are 2 years old as a company. We are just getting started. In that 2 year time, I am very blessed to let you guys know that we have acquired and accumulated a team of 3,400 people worldwide. And guys, we have now 29 directors, five of them frontline to me. But ladies and gentlemen, we have two six-figure ring earners in addition to me being a $250,000 ring earner. Guys, that's a lot that's been accomplished in 2 years. Can you imagine where we're going in the next 2 years? But I told you a lot about the good that has happened, a lot of great things that have taken place. But 3 years ago, it wasn't so great. I can tell you that I went through the low before I got to the high. I was in the valley before I went to the mountaintop. And guys, we're still striving for the tip top of the mountain. See, I spent 20 years in corporate America where I helped to build someone else's empire, make someone else's dreams come true, only to go to work April the 4th, 2014. Went into work and they said, today, Miss Watkins, is your last day. How many of you know I was unprepared for that storm in my life? That's why I tell people all the time, never build your ark in the rain. Go ahead and build your ark while the sun is yet shining, because we just never know when the storms of life will happen and hit. Guys, I'll tell you, after 6 months, unemployment was gone. Savings was gone, and my life was in financial ruin. What I found myself was having to move back home. How many of us want to move back home with mom, at a certain age, at a certain time in your life where you feel like I'm past this, right? Who wants to have to lose their dignity, repossession, lose your car? Guys, all those things happened to me. And at that time, I met a distinguished gentleman by the name of Mr. Donald Bradley, who said, Miss Watkins, you're working hard, but you're not working smart. Guys, he began to pour into me and tell me there was a different way. And there was a different way, and it was called PlanNet marketing. So for tonight, I'm going to share with you what has helped me to come out of financial ruin to financial freedom. Think about tonight. If you can just imagine financial freedom and what that means for your family, what dollar amount would it take for you and your family every month to come through your household to be free? Whatever you're making per year, think about if that was coming into your home every month. What about imagining time freedom, personal freedom, being able to do what you want to do, how you want to do it? Guys, that's personal freedom. And the most important out of all the freedoms is time. Because ladies and gentlemen, we can replace money, but one thing we can never replace is time. So time freedom, I would think, holds the highest value out of all the things you can imagine tonight. But what we're going to do is we're going to give you permission to dream again. Guys, they say that people stop dreaming and die at 25, 30 years old mentally. They're not buried until they're in their 80s. Guys, we don't want your dreams to die. We don't want you to stop thinking about the best things that can happen for you. Tonight, we're going to ask you to design your ideal life. Close your eyes and dream. We want you to earn more. We want you to travel more. We want you to save more and experience more. Guys, I am on my way tomorrow to the UK, to London, England. Guys, I've never been to London. I've been to Africa. I've been to Europe. I've been to Rome. I've been all over Hawaii, Mexico, but I've never been to London. Guys, this company is affording me and thousands of others, families all around the world, the opportunity to see the world as an insider and not an outsider. Guys, who's helping us to make our dreams come true is none other than our visionary, our founder, and our chairman of the board, Mr. Donald Bradley. Guys, this is the gentleman who came into my life 3 short years ago and said to me, Miss Watkins, I'm going to teach you the principles that I've been able to exercise and execute to be a top money earner. Mr. Bradley's a documented seven-figure earner. And guys, who doesn't want to make $83,333 every single month? If you have done it once, you can do it again. And if you've done a thing, you can teach a thing. And Mr. Bradley has done that for many years. He's been a millionaire over a decade. In every company he's ever been in, he's been a rep. He has been a rep just like you and I, but he was always MVP. He was always the number one income earner. He was always blazing a trail, leading by example. 2 years ago, he said, you know what? I'm going to come out of my comfort zone. I'm not going to be a rep. I'm going to be an owner. Why? Because he saw a need in the marketplace for more integrity, a better quality, a better product, and better leadership. And that's why he created PlanNet Marketing. Guys, he didn't do it by himself. He has acquired the talent of none other than our CEO and my favorite CEO, part-time comedian, Mr. Andy Coffin. He is absolutely a joy to work with and work around. He is brilliant. He has managed and been over $1 billion budgets. Guys, he is an expert on operations, compliance, marketing, all of the strategies. That's why we're open in 20 countries because of Mr. Coffin's leadership. Now, Leanne Treckler is the hardest working lady on the planet. This young lady, it's nothing that she won't do to help us be successful. She literally, I've called her at midnight and she is there. She leads our support team, our S team, we like to call them. And guys, they have made sure that every last one of us has received the support we need to be successful. Rounding out this leadership team is none other than the CEO and the president of IntelliTravel, Mr. James Ferrara. Mr. James Ferrara has been in travel 25 years. He loves travel. He is not only a co-founder and president of this travel company that has their A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau, but James still books travel. Can you imagine a president still booking trips? And guys, he just got off of a cruise last month. He is the number one travel connoisseur. He literally has a passion for what is it that we do. Guys, he wants to make sure he adds the fun and the added income to every one of our lives. IntelliTravel has so much respect and clout in the travel industry. This is not a second-rate company, guys, that we're working with. They are, again, A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. They have their ARC and IATA. Guys, they are leading Travel Leaders Network. They are not just members of CLIA, the Cruise Line International Association, but they're diamond members of CLIA. They have great relationships with Cruise 360, one of 3 that have their instructor status with Cruise 360. Vacations Express, they are President Club Platinum members. So when I tell you IntelliTravel knows their stuff, guys, we are at the best place on the planet with IntelliTravel. Now, ladies and gentlemen, why does this business make sense? Let me tell you why. The average person, anybody can tell you, if you ask, anybody, do you want to make some extra cash? Everybody looks at you like, of course I could use extra cash. I have yet to meet anybody who's balling, to the point where they don't need a plan A, B, and C. But here's the problem. Most people don't want a second job. 2 jobs are for 2 people. 3 jobs are certainly for 3 people. Most people want extra money, but they don't want to hustle, sell things, bother their friends and family. The beauty of the travel industry is, number one, it's online. Guys, if you don't have a .com, you have a .com. Everybody is online. And think about the people that you know. Travel doesn't have to be pushed by you. Travel sells itself. We all know people who have family reunions, people who maybe go to church, and they have retreats, the ladies retreat, the men retreat. The young people have sports AAU teams. They're going around playing sports. Guys, those big groups of kids buy bulk in hotel rooms. Think about the honeymoons that are happening all over the world. Ladies and gentlemen, the brides are going anyway. The grooms are going. Now you're getting in the way. Sororities, fraternities, guys, everybody is traveling. We like to call travel wealth hidden in plain sight, because people are participating, but they're not getting paid. Guys, travel is so powerful that it generates $8 trillion, trillion with a T and several zeros every year. but it's projected to go to 15 trillion in the next decade. Guys, travel is the number one research word on the internet. Now, that's between the hours of 9 to 5. And what are most people supposed to be doing from 9 to 5? They're supposed to be working, but they're on the internet at their desk figuring out where to escape to. Think about the average office building in America. The screensavers have palm trees and sandy beaches and mountains. Guys, people are always daydreaming about the next vacation, right? Baby boomers, who are those individuals born between 1946 and 1964, they are retiring every 20 seconds for the next 20 years. The baby boomers still drive the economy. What do you think they want to do as they retire? They want to travel, and they're going to travel. And that new group, I like to put myself in this group, even though I don't qualify. The millennials, those kids between 18 and 34. The millennials, guys, are traveling to the tune of $200 billion annually. Ladies and gentlemen, when you talk about an industry that is recession proof, travel is it. So getting paid on what people are doing anyway simply makes sense. Why? Because everyone you know wants to travel, and that's something they're going to do with or without you or I. We're now just understanding the power of that, and we're getting paid when people do it. Now, what's in it for you? Let me break down the money. Let me break it down. The money that you're going to receive is this. IntelliTravel will offer you a split 70 to 80% of whatever they receive in a commission. So if they received $1,000 because you booked, a cruise for somebody, if you received $100, you're going to get 70% of the 100. They only keep 30. Now, when you book over 5,000 in travel, you move up to the 80% split. So that encourages you. Juanita Nichols out there in Dallas, Texas, she's a school teacher full time, but she's now hit that 80% commission because she has already 5,000 in commission. So, ladies and gentlemen, I love also IntelliTravel's reputation. Because the reputation is so good, they have access to all major vendors worldwide. And they even have group blocks. What does that mean? That means that when there is no inventory visible to the public, as an IntelliTravel representative, you have access to inventory the average person can't get their hands on. Again, you're given a personalized website. Everyone you know can go to your website and book, just like Expedia, Travelocity, Orbitz, Kayak, Cheap Tickets. They can go to you.com. Now, why is that significant? Guys, I like to tell people, make money while you're sleeping. Find a way to make some pillow money. You don't want to be present every time a dollar is generated in your life. Guys, this is a way to make passive income and have a little fun. In addition to this, guys, do you know that IntelliTravel has set up a marketing campaign? Ladies and gentlemen, this is a true turnkey business. You can put an email list together and they will run an email campaign for you with your contacts. They will help you with business cards, stationery, direct mail, because they have a relationship with Vistaprint. So again, guys, this is all set up, ready to go. And all you have to do is participate in your own rescue. Now, let me show you what this looks like. The money. Somebody said, show me the money. I heard you out there. And guys, we're going to go ahead and show it to you. If someone went to your website, again, passively, you didn't do it, you told them that you were in business. Guys, I always tell people the miracle is in your mouth. You open your mouth, you share with somebody that you're in the travel industry, pass out a business card, whatever you did, and they went to your website and booked 3 times a month. You could be looking at a commission of $151.20. Now, what about a golf trip? I know you guys know golfers out there, people that enjoy sports excursions. If you booked it, guys, that could be $274. A honeymoon. Again, we all know people who are getting married. We even know people having divorce moons. If they're getting married or divorced, either way, sometimes people celebrate. And if you booked it, guys, we're talking about $561 roughly in commissions. Now, this one is what I love. The cruise industry is booming. If you go to a cruise ship, guys, they're partying, they're doing the Macarena, they're doing the wobble, the electric slide. Prior to the ship even pulling off, they're partying. Guys, the cruise ship is never empty. And let's say that you had 20 cabins, $2,200 for something you and your friends and family were doing anyway. So that's what the commissions look like now. All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy, right? Or Jill. Now, we want you guys to have a little fun. One of the things that I love is that our work looks like the average person's vacation. As a travel professional, it is your job to go out and stick your toes in the sand, try the drinks with the umbrellas in them. It is your job to go make sure that the breezes of Jamaica are what they are said to be. Miss Ima, my mother, who's a director over here, went to Jamaica on a fam trip. Now, what is a fam trip, you may ask? A familiarization trip. This is where travel professionals have perks and benefits. Now, don't get this twisted. This is not a discount travel program. It is a benefit. It is a privilege to go to these fam trips. But our vendors and our partners want us to experience what we could book for our clients. So they invite us to come to these fam trips. Well, Miss Ima went to Jamaica last year, 6 nights, 6 days, 5 nights. And this trip actually included Ocho Rios, Negril, and Montego Bay. All the food you could eat, all the drinks you could drink for $199. Ladies and gentlemen, she kept calling me saying, "Oh my goodness, this is so amazing." I said, "Don't go get your groove back. Come home." Well, ladies and gentlemen, what I can tell you is that if you don't like land, go to sea. There's a Bohemian cruise that is happening, ladies and gentlemen, that will come up in 2018, 2 nights, and you qualify to go as a travel professional. But if you're not, look, membership has its privileges. If you're not a part of the IntelliTravel revolution, you can't go unless you pay full price. But if you're a part of IntelliTravel, if you're part of this company, guys, you get to go to the Celebrity Cruise Line. This is the top of the line cruise line. You're talking about $289 for an ocean view. Most of us couldn't get under the ship with the luggage for $200 and a balcony for $329. Guys, it's laughable. But this ship looks like a city on the sea. It is massive. And you get a chance to participate for under $400, under $350. So guys, that's, again, all of this is market research. We have to do it. It's a hard job, but you know what? Somebody's got to make the sacrifice to be on the beaches and the ships of the world. Now, what are these guarantees about? I am so excited because IntelliTravel didn't have to do this. They have an amazing product. They make sure that we're all set up for success. But they say this: if you are booking for your client and within 7 days they find something cheaper in terms of a cheaper rate for their groups, you can meet, they will meet or beat the price in IntelliTravel bucks. So they are competitive, guys. They're making sure that you get the best prices. Number two, you come into this business and within 30 days, you test drive it from within. When I tell you the travel business, there's a lot to learn. Some people say, well, break it down to me. Give it. I'm like, you know what? It's not that kind of business. You're always learning. You're forever evolving. There's so many things to know. But the beauty of this is I spent 4 years in traditional education, got a bachelor's degree, 4 years, hundreds of thousands of dollars in student loan debts. When I graduated, I didn't have a job. Over here, when you graduate, there are different courses to take, different webinars, conference calls, 18 videos IntelliTravel offers you in your back office. But again, you don't see this until you're in. All of the education is free. FREE. But here's the thing. You get into this business, you take the different educational courses and you start learning. And somehow you say, after 30 days, it's not for me. I don't want to make money on travel. I don't want to get paid. I don't want to save. No, thank you. Guys, they don't even want to ask you a question why. They're going to give you your money back. That's the kind of confidence and posture IntelliTravel has in their product and in their company. And if you're over here for 1 year, guys, they say that whatever you invested into this business, if you don't make or save, you'll get a refund and they'll pay you the difference. Guys, they say in life there are no guarantees. That's not the case with IntelliTravel. So you may be asking, Ms. JP, okay, this sounds amazing, but how much? Well, of course, you can't make money unless you pay money, unless, it takes money to make money. We all know that. But here's the beauty of this online business that you're going to work from home. It's a virtual business. So you don't have to pay outlandish costs to stock a product. I've been a part of companies where it was $1,500, $500 because we had to buy stuff. We had to convince people to buy it from us. And again, it was just a revolving door of cash going out. Here, it is a $200 investment. $180 gives you your travel agency. $20 gives you the opportunity to duplicate yourself and sell travel stores. Sell travel or sell travel stores. Now, I encourage you, and I highly recommend you do both. Why? I have people that tell me, Miss JP, I love this. Yes, I'm the person that books travel for my whole family, or I love to take trips, and now I can go to my own website. This makes sense. They get fired up, but they're like, I'm not going to tell anybody. I'm not going to recruit a soul, so I don't need to pay the $20. This is what happens, guys. They then come back to me. My cousin went on my website, and they want to know, how do I do what you do? My coworker went to my website. They saw that I got a check. They want to do it too. Well, guess what? If you didn't pay the $20, you can't help your cousin. Your cousin will have to sign up with somebody else. Guys, Mr. Bradley had to teach me wealth principles. And I'm going to teach you tonight. Don't leave any money on the table. The best package is to get both businesses, the website, the travel business, and the ability to sell travel stores, both. PlanNet Marketing, IntelliTravel, $199. It is $59.95 per month, $2 a day. The same $2 a day that you pay to be a part of this company, I paid when we launched 2 years ago. Financial ruin, repossession, lost everything. The $200 investment now pays me well over $250,000 every single year. So when I tell you there are individuals like Shedrick White who are doing $500,000 with that same $200 investment, it is up to you to make as little or as much money as you want with this opportunity. But the sky's the limit. I can't tell you enough about how you can market your business, duplicate. Mr. Bradley said this. If people don't learn the power of leverage income, it's going to be very hard for them to be financially free. You're talking about, again, Warren Buffett, who I like to call my Uncle Warren. He said, never rely on a single source of income. You must always invest to create a second source. Again, when I lost my job in 2014, I had not invested in a plan B. So when my job was taken from me, guys, do you know we're all one moment away? There's no such thing as job security. So I tell people have a plan A through F or G and make sure, because Warren Buffett said it, I like to listen to billionaires. I like to duplicate millionaires. And how can you do that here? Share, 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 share. When you know that somebody could use a hand up and not a hand out, tell them about PlanNet Marketing. Tell them about IntelliTravel. Let them know they can get some of this travel money too. Cindy Bergerman, who is on the webinar tonight out of Ohio. This is a young lady who's a wife, a mother, and a mover, a shaker. She got into home-based business to spend more time with her family. She wanted to quit corporate America. She wanted to give them their walk-in papers. And so she got a part of home-based business. Well, guys, here's the thing. When she got started, she was sponsored by BPQ. Now, when Cindy got started, B received $50 for telling and sharing this with Cindy. Every one of us has helped somebody get a job before. Every one of us has probably even trained the people who are threatening to take our job. But we've all told somebody about the best movie, the best restaurant, the best barber beauty shop, the place to get the best deals and shop. We always promote other businesses. But guys, when you promote IntelliTravel, PlanNet Marketing is going to write you a check for $50. Now, as Cindy comes into the business and she tells people, she shares this opportunity, now B gets to enjoy a 50% match. What does that mean? Guys, have you ever helped somebody get a job? What if every single week they get a check, you match their check 50%? That's what that means. Is that whoever you share this with, whoever you sign up, whoever you sponsor, you match their weekly income 50%. Ladies and gentlemen, it doesn't get any gooder. Tiffany McIntosh, who I brought into this business, is a sponsor monster. She's had weeks where she did $1,000. And guess what? The company sent me a check for $500. Philip Rollins, he is a beast. He's had weeks that he did 500. Guys, I got a check for $250. And I did not do the work. I'm going to be honest. They did the work. But because I brought them in, I got the 50% match. Now, I've sponsored over 40 people. Some people have sponsored 3. Some people have sponsored 300. So that's really an individual decision. There's no quota. There's no mandatory. It's really up to you. Now, the team bonus means that together each achieves more. The company will pay you as everybody joins your team an override of $10 to $60 every time somebody joins your team. Now, let me tell you how to get that. There are different levels. There are different, levels to this. Rome wasn't built in a day. So as you come over here and introduce people, every step you take, every little milestone, we're going to reward you every single time. Now, when you get 3 people front line to you, you go bronze. We call that bronze. This is the Olympics of life, guys. You're going to go bronze with 3 people front line to you. If you get 6 and sponsor 6 people, you go silver. When you get 9 people that you personally sponsor, bring into the business, you go gold. Now, at gold, you maximize the compensation plan because you get a $10 override every time somebody joins your organization. $10, whether you personally brought them in or somebody else, as your team is moving, you get $10 overrides. Guys, that is tremendous. And anybody that you personally sponsor into the business, you get 10% match on their travel commissions. Guys, let's say that you brought in Ashley, you brought in Barbara, you brought in Charmaine, and Charmaine every year booked the singles and saved cruise every single year at the church. Well, because I knew that information, I said, Charmaine, this year, you're going to book the cruise for the church members, but look, I'm going to have you be a part of this business, and you're going to get checks for this now. I said, okay, JP, I'll go ahead and join. Guys, she came in at $200, and Charmaine Denise, I got the, 50, all that override, but when she received the check from the cruise this year, let's say she got 10 grand. Let's say it was a pretty nice size, group of single saints. And she got 10,000 in commission, which just happens, guys, every day. I got 10% of that because I was her goal builder. I brought her in and I was goal builder. Do you know that they will cut me a check for $1,000? I don't know any of the single or the saved saints. Ladies and gentlemen, I can tell you the 10% match on travel bookings adds up. Because if somebody's just booking basic stuff like rental cars, hotels, you still override that 10%. And again, that adds up. Now, you also get a chance to override the builders. Some people are bookers. Some people want to build a team. They want to go out there and tell the world why. They want that residual income. Well, as their residual income increases and it grows, let's say that Victor, let's say that Lisa, let's say that Lee Marie are the builders. Let's say that these people are really out there building huge teams. Well, if they get a check for 10 grand, you still get 10% of that too. So the travel bookings and the residual income, guys, you override it by 10% every single month. Now, I'm going to show you what the residual income looks like because I know you guys can't wait to see it. My mentor said that if people understood the power of residual income, they would run through a brick wall to get it. Why? Residual income is every single month. Every single month, this is paid out, paid out, paid out. Ladies and gentlemen, you got residual bills. Your cable is residual. Your cell phone is residual. Your health insurance, your life insurance is residual. We all have bills every month that are going to be paid out. So if you have residual bills, you need residual income to combat the residual bills as well. This company is going to pay you $4 a person as your team grows. So again, you tell 3 people, you go bronze builder, boom. You got 3 people. Every month they pay their $60 to maintain their business. You made $4 per person. Now, ladies and gentlemen, 3 people though can turn into 9. Why? I can help 3 people get 3. I can go to Jacqueline and say, Jacqueline, do you know 3 people who want to make money or save money on travel? Yes, of course, JP. I help her get 3. I help John get 3. I help Gwen get 3. I help Karen get 3. And now that becomes 9, 27, 81. Guys, down to 19,000 people. Why? Because everybody told 3 that told 3. And your business, your team is growing. You still get $4 per person, whether you brought them in or not. As long as you recruit 2, you get level 1. You recruit 3, you get level 3. You recruit 4 people, now you open up the 4th level, which gives you access to over $400. If you bring in 7 people, now you have access to 13,000. You recruit 9 and go gold. All the gold builders have the potential to make over $118,000 per month. Ladies and gentlemen, we have some directors over here, part-time, that have teams over 100. That is a consistent check for $400 every single month on the 10th. What if your team doubles, like Anastasia Winston-Allen? She is a 2-star. Cindy Bruggerman is a 2-star. Guys, they wake up to checks. Again, their teams are 300, 400, 500 people times $4. Our team is now 3,400 people strong. $4 per person. You do the math. And you can see why, ladies and gentlemen, we're telling the world. Because again, people are online booking. And when they find out they can book from themselves, they're going to get involved. People are not trying to decide if they're joining PlanNet Marketing. They are now trying to decide whose team they're joining. They're joining regardless. Why? Because they want to make money and save money on travel. They want to travel the world. They want to do this business. But they now are deciding whose team they're joining. So ladies and gentlemen, as that happens, as that grows, you get $4 in residual income. Now, when you go ahead and dare to dream big, I always tell people, dream bigger, faster. You receive, ladies and gentlemen, a director bonus on the 3rd of every month. That bonus at 100 people is 500 extra. That's not including the matches, the 10%, the residual income, the matrix, none of that. This is a leadership bonus. It is extra money on top of. And so, guys, right now, as an organization, we are 4-star director. Every 3rd of the month, they put $5,000 in my bank account on the 3rd. And most of the time, it's paid earlier. I have 29 directors that get this bonus every month, every single month. And ladies and gentlemen, $500 in income could change the average family from repossession, foreclosure. They said $500 can stop the average foreclosure from happening. That people, they say the average emergency in America is $500 to $1,000 that people don't have access to above their salary. So this director bonus, guys, is a game changer. The team bonus is attached to this as well. Know that Mr. Bradley has made it so possible for you to decide what star you want to land on. And when you do $100,000 in income, like Tiffany McIntosh, Philip Rollins, and so many other leaders, you get to wear the presidential sapphire ring. Guys, when you go $250,000 like myself, Eileen Ross, Mr. Orlando Moore, you get the ruby ring. Now, Shedrick White, 5-star director, is the only one currently wearing the diamond ring, $500,000 earner. And when you go 5-star director in this company, they put a free Rolex on your wrist. Now, guys, I know, I don't need all that. But because they offer it, when we get 600 people, and I'm going to go ahead and do it for you guys. I'm going to go ahead and wear that Rolex to make sure you guys are pleased with me, because it's just an honor, guys. That's exciting stuff. When you're doing $83,333 per month, you get the double diamond ring. And I think every one of us has dreamed, fantasized, said, I'd love to be a millionaire. But guys, you know, in PlanNet marketing, it doesn't have to be a dream or a fantasy. It can be a reality. How is that? Because this business is turnkey. Again, you don't have to go out there and reinvent the wheel. Get under the leadership. We have apps, we have webinars, we have conference calls. This webinar today, over 50 people are online. I'm doing the presentation. Somebody invited you. Guess what? Whoever invited the person, they're going to sign up under their friend and get $50. All you have to do is become a master at inviting. There is a professional presentation in every major city across America. Tuesday, Monday, Thursday. Guys, there are meetings happening live. Okay? I'm on my way to the UK. Why? Because there is a presentation going to be happening on Saturday. We're going to do training. I'm going to be out there with Miss Chanel. I'm going to be out there with Rosalind. I'm going to be out there with so many other leaders. But guys, this is not local to your city. You can literally build teams all over the United States and abroad. 20 countries now and counting that we're opening this up to. And guys, we're going to teach you what we know. We're going to show you what we're doing. We're not going to keep a secret. We're going to pour into you. We're going to teach and coach you to success. So that's what this is all about. As long as you plug in, you're going to win. And this is worth fighting for one very good reason: legacy. Legacy, guys, in this company means that you get a chance to get the PlanNet Marketing Pledge. When you go director, when you build a team of 100, now your residual income, your bonuses, your money monthly, God forbid, in the untimeliness of your death, your departure, do you know that that money does not stop? That money now is willable and goes on to your next heir, to your family, to your loved ones. If you drop dead today on your job, can you say your company will pay your family? Guys, this is game changer, because Mr. Bradley did not have to do it. If something happened to us, he could very well say, God bless them, rest their soul, and keep the company moving. Companies do it all the time. Mr. Bradley said, no, you earned that. You worked hard for that. We're going to make sure those tens of thousands of dollars go to your family. Your money can outlive you. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know about you, but the book I read says leave an inheritance, leave a legacy. That's what this is all about. And guys, we're able to do that with the PlanNet Marketing Pledge. Lastly, at the end of the day, it's all about choices. Guys, you come into this world, looking like your family, looking like your parents, but you leave this world looking like your decisions. Every single one of us has a choice. You can work or you can just let life happen. I tell people all the time, make a move on life or life will make a move on you. How do you make a move on life? You get started in this business. You get started in this company. And number one is somebody who is ready to go. Whoever invited you to this webinar, text them the number one. If you are somebody who you've been looking for something, you've been wanting to supplement your income, you travel anyway, you've been wanting a plan B, you've been wanting to make millions of dollars, it doesn't matter if you want to make a little or a lot. At minimum, set yourself up to do something. I always tell people, if not this, then what? If not now, then when? And if not you, then who? Guys, when I lost my job, I had to ask myself, JP, who's going to get you out of this situation? And the only thing I could come up with is me. Not the government, not my mom, not my dad, not my friends. I could not blame anybody for my financial ruin but me. And I said, enough is enough. I'm going to do something about this. And guys, I was a number one. A number two is somebody who has questions. We'll get those questions answered. We'll do a 3-way call. We will get you in touch with these leaders and we will get you going. And number three is somebody who says, thank you, but no thank you. Guys, thank you for being on. Text the person one, two, or three. And if you are number three, at minimum, show your respect for the friendship by booking on your friend's website. There are a lot of places you can book. You can go online and book from anybody who has a booking engine. But guys, get this. If the price is just as good or lower on your friend's website, they put themselves in line for generational money. Change it, the game changed for them. They put themselves in line to receive that residual income, that right now income. And if you can get the same rate, patronize your friend. Keep the money in the family. Guys, that's called cooperative economics, where we can now patronize one another so that we can keep the money. Again, travel is trillions of dollars. Somebody's getting the money. Every time travel is booked, somebody got paid. And let that be your friend. But better than going to them.com, guys, go to you.com. Instead of getting your friend the money, guys, your friend wants you to see the money. So the journey of 1,000 miles, guys, begins with one step. Bet on you. There had to come a time in my life where I stopped trying to apply for all these jobs, beg for raises and promotions, beg somebody else to believe in me. At the end of the day, there has to come a day, a time where you say, you know what? Don't worry about it. You don't have to give me the promotion. You don't have to give me the job. I'm going to bet on me. And I'm going to make it happen for me. Why? Because we live in America where anybody can be an entrepreneur. We live in a capitalistic society where anybody can be their own boss. And so tonight, it is time to boss up, believe in you, and join the PlanNet marketing revolution. It has been an absolute pleasure and a joy to be with you tonight. Get with the person who invited you. Text them the number 1, 2, or 3 so that they know where you're standing. And guys, we will see you at the beach. We'll see you at the bank. And we'll definitely see you at the top because the bottom is way too crowded. Have a great evening, everyone. Good night.